You probably have the evidence to prove your care service is safe and well-led. But if the regulator asked for it right now, could you actually find the current, approved version before panic sets in? The Care Quality Commission is changing how it assesses health and social care providers in England. They are moving towards sector-specific assessment frameworks, with structured questions tailored to individual areas and enforcing stricter rules for initial registration. Because regulators can now draw on continuous feedback, partner information, and daily outcomes, inspection is no longer an isolated event. You cannot simply assemble a manual compliance folder and brief the staff the night before inspectors arrive. This makes the traditional, chaotic shared drive a major liability. When your system is full of files named Safeguarding Policy Final, Safeguarding Policy 2026 Final 2, and Use This One, you don't have an evidence management system. You have an administrative crisis waiting to happen. The consequences are severe. Frontline staff might follow obsolete clinical guidance. New care providers can see their entire registration rejected due to poor document control. And crucial records of improvement actions often sit completely inaccessible in the email inbox of a manager who left 3 months ago. The ability to produce reliable evidence on demand serves as the primary benchmark for effective organizational governance. Adjona Technology helps small charities, care providers, and growing businesses make Microsoft 365 safer, clearer, and easier to govern. Visit adjona.com to start a practical conversation. You do not need to buy expensive niche software to fix this problem. Most care providers can build a highly controlled evidence environment using the Microsoft 365 tools they already license. It starts with using SharePoint as the foundation for a controlled policy library. Instead of endless folders, you attach metadata tags directly to the document: policy owner, service area, and next review date. Because version history is tracked automatically, previous iterations are preserved quietly, leaving only one single clean, authoritative file visible. You can then configure permissions so that only a small, authorized group of managers can edit those documents. The wider workforce is granted read-only access to the final approved material. By separating policy writers from readers, you ensure frontline staff never accidentally access or follow unapproved draft guidance. Policies only tell half the story. The other half is how you track daily operations. Logging incidents, complaints, and audits across multiple disconnected Excel spreadsheets creates blind spots where critical follow-ups get missed. Microsoft Lists solves this by creating structured, dynamic evidence registers. Instead of static spreadsheets, you get a central dashboard where task ownership and current completion status are immediately clear to the entire management team. This allows you to build the exact trail of accountability that regulators look for when reviewing an incident or audit. The record clearly traces the problem, decision, action, evidence, and outcome. To keep that chain intact, Power Automate monitors target dates, sending an automated reminder to the responsible person before an action becomes overdue. Automation strengthens managerial accountability by keeping deadlines and duties continuously visible. Connecting your management meetings directly to an automated action register creates the exact evidentiary proof regulators require to see that identified problems were actually fixed, rather than just discussed. Adjona Technology helps small charities, care providers, and growing businesses make Microsoft 365 safer, clearer, and easier to govern. Visit adjona.com to start a practical conversation. There is a trap here, though. You should avoid building an information architecture designed solely around pleasing a regulator. Reliable evidence naturally emerges from ordinary, healthy management processes. A safeguarding record exists primarily because the organization needs to protect people. A training log exists to ensure you have competent staff. The regulatory evidence should merely be a natural byproduct of running those well-managed services. This brings us to your organization's operational memory. When regulatory knowledge and crucial evidence are tied to a single person's inbox, that knowledge risks walking out the door the moment they leave. Structuring your information properly means evidence readiness is ultimately business resilience. It guarantees seamless management handovers, provides clear board oversight, and ensures the organization survives unexpected staff turnover without missing a beat. True readiness relies on ensuring that the correct evidence is current, controlled, and instantly retrievable. Adjona Technology helps small charities, care providers, and growing businesses make Microsoft 365 safer, clearer, and easier to govern. Visit adjona.com to start a practical conversation.